Good afternoon, January 8th, 2023. Went to physical therapy. Thought I'd give you a rundown how that went, just a couple minutes. Lasted about an hour and a half. It was one of the, I guess, the intakes where they they test you and see how bad it is, what you can and can't do. First time I've been to physical therapy since I've hurt my arms, my shoulders, in probably 2008. So this wasn't like the occupational therapy. I need to see my therapist, my neurologist for that. I thought it was going to be both, but I guess not. This is just physical therapy. I guess there's different types. So yeah, it was very interesting. I will say everything the therapist asked me to do, everything the therapist asked me to do, I would not do in my personal life. Having MSA, I would, see how fast you can go turn around a safety cone on the ground without tipping over and falling. I don't do those things. I've learned some valuable, received some valuable feedback. Don't really stand on one leg very well, left or right foot. Kind of weird because I stood on my left foot with my right in front of it, kind of like you're walking, the police do when you're trying to walk that line, if you're drunk or whatever. Left foot, maintaining my balance with the right one in front of me, and both feet on the ground, but my prayer was on my left foot, and that was easier than I thought because my left side's way worse. And the right side, I couldn't get past a couple seconds. I mean, literally 2 seconds, and she had to pull me back because I was falling over. Balance was a big problem. Coordination wasn't horrible. I still have my, those mechanisms to do that for the most part. Walking in circles, big circles around the physical therapy room was difficult to maintain a straight line. Even walking from point A to point B with my eyes closed, I can't go in a straight line. And I kind of cheated. I kind of cheated, except the entire day. I was making right-hand turns because whenever I've fallen, and it's becoming more and more, but every time I fall, I'm turning left. I'm turning counterclockwise. So I kept telling her, I said, I'm going to keep me right until you make me. And then one of the last tests was actually turning left, and here we go, we fall over. So, things I just wouldn't do. And what's even worse is I was huffing and puffing, not blacking out, but I was getting incredibly dizzy, going up and down, up and down, up and down. And I didn't sweat a drop for an hour and a half of physical therapy, actually testing how much I can do. Again, normally I drink a lot of caffeine and coffee and pop and stuff like that, and soda pop. And, I was quite amazed, not a single drop. But the Friday, Saturday before that, at home, I was having night sweats. Kind of weird, just having random night sweats. And that's another symptom. I don't know where that came from, but I've, when you're getting sick, you might have random night sweats or something like that, or you are sick with the flu or whatever, you'd sweat it out. Last time I sweated at nighttime was when I had a booster shot for COVID, and that was last year sometime. I mean, 2021, I think. Right? Okay. Beginning of 22 probably. So even right now, we went walking around the mall and stuff and Best Buy, and I haven't sweated an ounce. I mean, not a drop. Not in the waist, not in the legs, the armpits, up here. Interesting how you feel when you start not to sweat. And as a matter of fact, when I got back from physical therapy, because I was looking at my hands, how they seemed to me like they were turning more reddish, more flushed. The skin was more flushed. I even took a picture of it. Just matter of fact, very awkward. I'll just show it on if I got it real quick on my phone. Took a picture of my hand while I was waiting to get in. And well, this was at the restaurant before we went to go eat. It may be, maybe hard to see, but there's a little spot right here that the skin's just getting really, really right there, really, really flushed, and just caught my attention. But if you notice some of these videos, my skin's starting to peel a lot more, and I imagine that's the flushing of the skin because of the heat, because I don't get peeled skin. I'm not going to say dry skin, but feeling like a snake. So anyway, it was just amazing how not to sweat in physical therapy. And I completed every test they wanted to. Some of them I failed a lot, by a lot, and some I didn't. But we'll see what the plan is going forward. I haven't heard back yet how much and how many and how often we're going to do physical therapy. Hopefully next week this upcoming week I'll hear something. Tomorrow actually I see my new neurologist, because my last one moved to Florida, so they assigned me somebody else, and I'll see them for the first time tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. So I'll put a video for that one, but maybe I can get in and get some videos of physical therapy. I don't know if they're going to let me. I would like to have a record of that. I'm definitely going to ask next time I go. But yeah, physical therapy was a lot of slips, and thankfully no major falls. I caught myself before I fell, but interesting, actually noticing everything you can't do or can't do well. So just thoughts. I appreciate you guys. If you liked the video, give me a like and subscribe. Appreciate you. Love you to death. See you next time.